Kiwis love being outdoors, so why not transform your outdoor living space with a sun view? With our quality range of stylish pergolas, outdoor blinds and awnings, having a sun view is like adding a new room to your home, but for a fraction of the price. Enjoy the outdoors all year round with a range of products to suit your needs. Book a free consultation now with SunView and see the difference.
Scrabble is my favourite, and I think I'm pretty good. But my next guest is next level. Dylan Early of Wellington became New Zealand's 41st Masters Scrabble champion over a thrilling Easter weekend in which the country's top 24 Scrabble players competed in over 23 games for the title. This year, for the first time, the tournament was also live streamed with commentary from expert international Scrabble players. And apparently thousands of viewers tuned in from all over the world to share in the excitement, including expert players and also, you know, those that don't really play Scrabble. So what does it take to be a master Scrabbler? Let's find out. Dylan Early, good afternoon.
Hi, Leah.
Hello, Dylan.
Hi.
Hey, look, congratulations. Well done.
Well, thank you very much. It was an unexpected win, so yeah, really tough. Thank you.
Lovely. Hey, look, before we get into how the weekend unfolded for you, Dylan, when did you fall in love first with Scrabbling? When did you first, pick up the first tile, so to speak?
Yeah, it's like a first date. It's easy to remember that one. It was a long relationship, really. 1993. So what's that? 32 years now that I've been playing competitive Scrabble.
Wow. And did you like? So you were a young man. You just did you join a team, or were you a group? Or were you just kind of playing, with family friends and went, man, I dig this. I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah, I think I used to watch my parents play as a kid, and they would always chase me away. So I think reverse psychology kicked in big time. And when I got a chance to join a team at university in 1993, I did that, and it was very social. We played with friends and had a really good time and a few laughs. And then that's when I saw a different side of Scrabble, the more competitive side, rather than what we call kitchen table Scrabble or rainy day Scrabble.
That's me. I'm a rainy day Scrabbler. I didn't realise, Dylan, how big this really is, because there are thousands of Kiwis all over the country in Scrabble clubs, correct?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. New Zealand's got at least 18 Scrabble clubs. One of them is online as well. So it's a very active scene. So
the one over the weekend was one of the, penultimate big championships. But are there big tournaments held every year? How many would you go to in a year?
Yeah, the calendar is pretty jam-packed. There's about 20 tournaments per year in the average New Zealand Scrabble calendar. And there are what we call the majors, which is the national championships, and then this one from the previous weekend, the Masters. And then every 2 years we have the Trans-Tasman Challenge, New Zealand versus Australia. So those are the three majors, and then club tournaments in between.
So it keeps you busy. And I believe this tournament, this last one, was live streamed for the first time, and I believe it was a big hit.
Yeah, we tried it out with the Trans-Tasman Challenge earlier on when we were lucky enough to get one over the Aussies, which doesn't happen too often. And then it was quite popular straight away, and we realized it's probably a good idea to start streaming the major tournaments within New Zealand as well.
And you've got a bit of an ace up your sleeve, Dylan. You love mnemonics, which is a bit of it's a memory, it's a technique, isn't it? It helps you remember information more easily. Is that what you can do?
Yep, that's right. Yeah. So sometimes there's a lot of words to remember, and it sometimes helps if you've got a memory aid or two to help you remember. If you're looking at a group of letters, whether it makes a legitimate 7 or 8 letter word, which is big points in Scrabble.
Yes. So you've got how many can you remember? Like, haven't you got something like, what's in your, is it 5,000? I read.
Yeah, a friend and I started making them just for fun, and we found them quite useful. And eventually we just carried on, and I think we've got over 5,000 now between us. and I certainly can't remember them all.
No. Now you've got a few titles. Now this is one it's phenomenal. You hold the record for the highest individual game score in New Zealand with an incredible 756 scored at the Masters in 2019. Fun fact: 756 is also one of the top 6 scores in the world. Dylan.
Yes, that was a very memorable day. Those sorts of games. Yeah, they come along once in a blue moon. Really, everything has to go your way. It's very unusual to. Yeah.
Now, how does it work? Because when you're playing chess and you see chess tournaments, they sit over the board, and some can go for a long time, or sometimes it's quick. And what's a normal length of a Scrabble game normally when you were in the championships and the Masters?
So there's a chess clock that is used in Scrabble tournaments, and each player gets 25 minutes to complete all their turns. So you can say a game lasts about 50 minutes. And I think it's done that way so, it doesn't drag on all day. A person can sometimes take forever trying to make up their mind. So it keeps things moving along quite nicely. You get a game completed every hour. It helps with smooth running of tournaments, and you manage to get quite a lot of games on an average day.
Do you have, see, when I play Scrabble with my husband, I'll put something down. He goes, "That's not a word," and I go, "It is a word. Trust me." So do you have, obviously official people walking around that there are queries if you say that's a word and your opponent says it's not a word, or are you guys at such a level you know instinctively it is or isn't?
There is a lot of instinctive knowledge, but no, you definitely do need an adjudicator.
Yes,
in the older days, it used to be somebody sitting behind a desk looking up words and carrying bits and pieces of paper backwards and forwards. People would bring their kids, and they would earn a few extra dollars on the side. But nowadays, it's all computerized. You're welcome to challenge a word you are not sure of, and then you basically just look it up on the computer or your phone. And it gives you a verdict. And if you're wrong,
can't use it.
Take your word off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiwis love being outdoors, so why not transform your outdoor living space with a sun view? With our quality range of stylish pergolas, outdoor blinds and awnings, having a sun view is like adding a new room to your home, but for a fraction of the price. Enjoy the outdoors all year round with a range of products to suit your needs. Book a free consultation now with Sunview and see the difference.